This is the most remote lighthouse in all of Norway. And this is me, on a boat in a storm trying to get off the island after we had one of the wildest adventures we've ever had in Norway. Whose idea was it to hike this lighthouse located on a rocky cliffside 40 meters above sea level in complete darkness? I'll let you know later. This winter though, Jon and I were determined to explore the most scenic and unique places in my part of Norway, regardless of the weather conditions. Make sure to check out last week's episode where we visited Chin Island, a beautiful place with tons of history, and it also happened to be where they filmed parts of the new movie Dune. If you're new here, my name is Camilla and I make travel videos on YouTube. This is the third episode of my Norway Travel Series, and if you want to know how you can sleep in this lighthouse, make sure to stay until the end. Remember to subscribe and comment and hit the like button on this video. It helps my channel out a lot and YouTube will show it to more people. Thank you so much. Now let's start today's adventure. As you can see in the title, we slept in this lighthouse last night, but the walk here took like 2 hours, so be prepared. And you have to rent a taxi boat. It's a little remote to get here, but you have this whole place for yourself. I hope you enjoyed today's walk. Okay, let's go back 24 hours and let me show you where we are and how we got there. It turned out to be a much bigger adventure than what we had thought it would be. We had to fight time, storms, no reception, and complete darkness. We packed our bags, made sure Leo, our dog, was in the car, and then we headed to the seaport where we would meet my sister and her boyfriend. It is 6:30 here in Norway, and it is pitch black, and we're about to go on a taxi boat that we rented that's going to take us to Kvanhoovden. The only light we have is the moonlight and this incredibly bright lamp above me. I'll show you how we get there. I wish it was daylight when we got there, but it gets dark so fast in Flora or in Norway at this time of the year, so it couldn't. Now we're gonna get on the boat and then we're gonna get to the lighthouse in probably 30 minutes or so. The crew is here. Yeah, are you ready? Are you ready? No. As we saw the light disappear on the horizon, we were now in the open sea in a tiny boat ready to embark on this journey. Or so we thought. So while we're on this boat, let me give you a quick history lesson about the island we're going to and why it's so special. Hovden is located right next to my hometown, Flora, and it's the largest of all the islands in this area. Hovden has a long and intriguing history, especially during World War II, and similar to Chin Island, it was popular during the herring season too. Archaeological finds at the northern part of Hovden show that the settlement dates back to the Stone Age. Rich fishing near the island made the people settle down and became fish farmers. There are also traces and old stories that there were Vikings living on this island and that there was a hometown for the Viking chief Baldereg and another Viking called Verman. More recently, in the 1950s, the herring fishing was a big part of the island and they sent a lot of fish to Russia. This is probably when the island had the largest population, around 300 people. But as time went by, the herring fishing came to an end and today there are only 30 people living on this island. My best friend's parents still live there and actually met when they went to school together on the island in 1971. There were only 20 people on the school then, but now the school is gone. The people who live there today, they take the local boat to Flora for school and work. Okay, now let's get back to our adventure. Okay, so we just got to Barekstad Harbor, or Barekstad Kai in Norwegian. And we took the taxi boat here and it took around 15-20 minutes. And now my best friend's dad is going to come to pick us up and he only has 2 seats and we are 5 people plus a dog. So we're going to sit in the back of his car and he's going to drive us to the lighthouse. Have you seen that meme, like where you want to live and nobody's around?
Because fuck everyone else.
Yeah, that's the kind of place we're going to. Mom, what do you have that's essential?
Pump up the flashlight.
Yeah, that's very safe in the dark.
Yeah, lumberjacks.
Good luck, everyone.
Och så må du gå till fots. Hvis dere ser noe her. Det er her rundt hele veien her ut. Rundt her. Der ute kommer dere til høyre først.
Og det er merkersti liksom?
Ja, det er merkersti utifra at der er oppsett noe sånne som vi kaller for norske løyper.
Okay, I'm recording.
helt fint. De guttene får sitte på bakken.
Jeg kan kjøre sakte, så det er ikke noe. Det er ikke trenger ikke å
Hvor langt skal vi kjøre?
Det er 4,5, nesten 5.
4 and 5 kilometers.
Nei, dere får bare gi beskjed hvis jeg kjører fort.
He's asking if we're comfortable enough to drive.
Very cool.
So after a 10-minute drive, my friend Sted Rune dropped us off at the start of the trail. And this is when we realized we were not prepared for this. I was wearing Sara boots made for Instagram, not hiking across muddy tundra. So to give you guys some backstory on why we're doing this, we were supposed to go to my mom's lighthouse, Stabben Fyr. Or it's not my mom's, she's in charge of renting it out. I didn't grow up there. But anyways, it's super cool and you literally take the boat all the way to the lighthouse, so there's zero hiking involved. Perfect for us since we're so out of shape, right? Well, when we were ready to go, we suddenly got a call saying it was closed because of some electrical problems. So we were all dressed but nowhere to go. Until my mom got the idea, we could go to this lighthouse on another island. She said it's a small hike but not far. It was already dark and we knew a storm was coming. So I immediately called my best friend Kyrre, a crazy fisherman who grew up on this island, to make sure it was a good idea to do this in these weather conditions. He of course just laughed at me and said we had nothing to worry about, it was an easy 15-minute walk. He couldn't be more wrong. So this here, right, is where we're supposed to walk. Looks pretty easy and straightforward and nice. But no, we were doing the hike like this, in complete darkness, on the coldest day of the year. So with only one headlight, we headed deep into the unknown. This was absolutely insane. We were following the sounds of massive waves sometimes hitting us in the face, without a clue as what wild animals might be following us through the woods. We used our phones as light, but for 2 hours we couldn't see a meter ahead of us. And yeah, Google Maps did not work well out there. So we are in the middle of the woods. We've been walking for almost 1 hour.
We're coming!
My mom said in the front that she can see some lights from the lighthouse, so hopefully we will be there soon. The way here is pretty tough, especially at night. So yeah, I do recommend coming here during the day if you're coming. Now we're gonna continue walking. I'm gonna put my camera down and film a little bit with my phone. After crossing slippery bridges, walking under some large rock formations, and up some hills, we finally made it to the lighthouse. Exhausted, but so happy.
First of all, welcome to Kvanhoovden Lighthouse. It's a danger, the roof is loose.
So you might wonder, why did we use 2 hours? Well, it turned out my friend Kyrre hadn't been here since he was a kid, so he'd forgot how long it took. During daylight and summer, you can easily get here within an hour though, so keep that in mind if you're coming here. It was now time to take a closer look inside. Wait, I want to show Charlotte too. What do you think the bathroom looks like?
It's a hole into the ocean.
It's a bucket.
Okay.
Where is it? Are you joking me? You have to go down to the basement.
That's so cool.
No!
Just for shits and giggles, I'll do it in the dark. Wow, it is pretty scary.
Yeah, you have to go. You were so tough.
Alright, but can you turn on the light now?
You can have this one.
Yeah, that's all the light we need.
Oh, there's wine, yo.
It is. But is there a toilet?
Yes, there is. It's nice and clean.
It is?
Yes.
Despite my sister being terrified of basements, it was actually a pretty nice bathroom area. This place is massive and it can sleep up to 10 people. It's such a unique place, you really feel like you stepped back in time and you're now living in a lighthouse in the middle of nowhere. After we got settled in, we made dinner and enjoyed a well-deserved meal and drink. When we were done, it was time to play a game called Rumor Goes, where you can show off your drawing skills and then the other person has to guess what you've drawn. I obviously didn't win.
I got 0 points.
That's way off.
Look at Leo. Good luck. Thanks. Good morning. We just woke up and it is cold today too. And it is gray. It looks like the drone just took off and it's not that windy. So let me show you where we woke up. Kvanhoovden Lighthouse was built in 1895 and it's located 40 meters above sea level, making it the highest located lighthouse in the country. 3 different families have lived here as lighthouse keepers. The first one lived here for 24 years. They lived off the land and they had sheep, cows, and a horse. In 1980, an era was over and the lighthouse became automated. It still shines bright today, giving light and direction to boats out in the open sea, but no one is living there. However, if you want to walk in the shoes of a lighthouse keeper, you can rent this place for as many nights as you like. It sleeps 10 people and the price is around $250 for the whole place. I will leave a link below for the contact person of the lighthouse. It is truly an unbelievable experience, both during summer and in the incredible winter storms. During World War II, there was a lot of activity on this island. In one of the first years of the war, the German cargo ship Frankenstein ran aground and broke into and sank to the side while a crew was rescued. The west part of the island, Dumba, was an important town for many of the resistance fighters and for British spies. And just like that, we crashed a drone. Okay, so we just lost the drone.
We didn't lose it.
John just crashed it exactly the same way I crashed it in Norway this summer. But luckily, Bjørn Tore, my sister's boyfriend, is a mountain, what is it called? A mountain lion?
What? Mountain goat.
Luckily,
She was trying to make it cool.
luckily, it still works and he saved the day and he had to climb up this super steep mountain and he almost died and it was pretty hectic. I would not be able to climb up there. I tried, but I only got 1/10 of the way. It still works. Savior of the day! I was so scared. He almost fell off.
That was amazing, bro.
But that's not why. As you can see in the title, we slept in this lighthouse last night. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of inside, but right now I'm just gonna quickly show you how it looks like outside. But this lighthouse is still operating, so it's not every lighthouse in Norway you can sleep in, but this one you can. So let me quickly give you a tour around the house. And this is the entrance where you walk up to the lighthouse. So this is our entryway where you walk into the cabin. Okay, let me show you the first bedroom. In here you can sleep 4 people. Charlotte and her boyfriend was sleeping here in the sleeping bags. And then now let me show you the kitchen where we've been eating every day. So this is the kitchen. It has a big table so you can actually see a lot of people here when you eat. They have a functioning fridge, they have functioning oven. Okay, so this is the office where they controlled most of the lighthouse. Out here you can actually see the light of the lighthouse. I filmed it yesterday. This is the desk they are using and it says here that this is from the 60s. And this is the timetable for when you're supposed to light the lighthouse. And over here, the instructions for how to use the phone if there's an emergency or if there's something you need. Hey Mayday, the lighthouse is not working anymore. And then they help you. And this is where we're playing games last night. Good morning from Kvanhoovden. So yeah, this is the living room. Here's some pictures of some old boats and some old lighthouses. The last 2 things I'm quickly going to show you is upstairs. This is one of the bedrooms. You can sleep 4 people in here. And this is one of the other bedrooms. And this is the bathroom, but this bathroom does not have any toilet. But it does have a bathtub shower and a bed. I'm not entirely sure why there is a bed inside with the bathtub. I love the cheetah print in a lighthouse. That is the tour of this lighthouse. Now I'm gonna put the camera away and we're gonna hurry back to the boat. there's a saying in Norway that goes like, no bad weather, only bad clothes. So we buckled up and headed out in the storm to make our way back home.
Honestly, this is kind of like the most perfect weather to do this hike in and to stay here, because this is typical Norway weather. You just see nature at its best, and we are on the outermost western point here in Norway, and this is as real as Norway gets. I think we have half an hour left, and the storm just changed direction, so it's right in our face.
Yeah, the rain is literally going sideways.
Yeah, it is. Welcome to Norway. Tusen takk, herre. Soon.
Trying to ask for the prices to rent the boat. Basically they have their own system and it depends on which island you're going to. So you basically just have to ask when you call them, tell them where you're going, how long it takes, and then they will give you an estimate. And yeah, we finally made it to the car. So we're gonna hopefully jump in the shower very soon. So there you have it, guys. That is today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to show you some cool places you can stay in Flora and in this region. This is one of them. Hopefully you liked today's video, and remember to subscribe if you like it. Remember to, of course, hit the like button. It helps my channel out a lot. And leave a comment. Have you ever slept in a lighthouse? Would you sleep here? But yeah, I would love to know, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!